Hey everybody, PincheAls here, and I'm on my way home. So I'm just cruising home today. Figured out a way to get you guys on here. Hopefully it works out. But what's going on? I just got off of work, so I'm on my way to my other job. Got myself a 14-hour day today. Gotta love the grind. So I guess since I'm on my way to work, might as well go live and talk to some peeps. You know, have some fun and talk and see what's going on. How's everybody doing today? Not gonna drive as hard as I did yesterday because I don't want to attract all the unwanted attention here in the city. What's going on, huh? What's going on, everybody? Christopher, yeah, man, get an exhaust on that. Exhaust is always nice. I just got a full 3-inch with the MagnaFlow straight through muffler. It's got a good little tone to it. I'm gonna get a resonator put in soon, so I can drop the noise on it. It's still a little too loud for me. It's a little raspy towards the end. I think on a much higher RPM, so I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna stick with that for now. I'm tired of it already. I mean, it sounds cool when I'm going pretty quick and whatnot, but sometimes it just sounds a little ricey to me with the rasp. I was thinking about a Borla muffler. I like Borlas. They have a nice deep like muscle tone to them. But I haven't decided yet. Gotta figure out a way to like stabilize this better. I love people here in California, San Diego drivers. Oh, man. Oh man, learn about exhaust systems? That's a big one. Well, in all honesty, you got kind of like two options for exhausts, you know? And what I mean by two options, you either got cheap or you got expensive. Cheap, like I went cheap-ish. I guess I'm more in the middle. I got the third option, kind of expensive. So I went with a full half stainless steel exhaust, completely mandrel bent and made by RPM in Oceanside. And the reason why I went stainless, because in that area it doesn't rust. and it can handle very, very high temperatures without cracking. And then they have what they call galvanized steel, which is good, you know, if you just want to get an exhaust put on your car. Only downside of that, it rusts and it goes bad pretty quickly. So you get a long lifespan out of it. The downside of that, though, is that if you're going to have your mandrel bent where the tubing doesn't get crushed and change in size, it's cheap. I mean, you can get a full exhaust for almost nothing, you know. So what I mean by almost nothing is like, I mean, I remember back then I got a full exhaust for, that's what my eBay downpipe. I had a $100 eBay downpipe, and then a full like crushed bend exhaust with a muffler, I think $300. So in total I paid like $400 for a full exhaust. That's super, super cheap for a custom made exhaust. Now, my setup, full on mandrel bent, half, not all the way, but halfway through the car, which is from the turbo to about where the factory cat would be. How and what did you do with your oil lines? My oil lines. I had custom made oil lines made for the car. It ran me about $80 a line. That way I don't have to worry about anything. It's so much easier. But back to my exhaust. The exhaust was the downpipe. The full-on custom-made downpipe was about $600, $700 from the turbo, which kind of goes down like this, snakes, and goes over. Kind of like an S-bend almost. That's about $600. That custom made in stainless steel, which will never rust and like won't crack under extreme temperatures, which will happen when you run a big turbo. Then from there I went galvanized steel from the cat back, which is still crush bend because I don't want to spend the money for mandrel bending. It was a crush bend exhaust, and I spent another like $400 or $500 after that because I wanted him to give me some clean cuts along the way, and he did that. And like I said, I spent about $1,200 in total almost for my exhaust, but the end result, the exhaust survived the fire from the previous car. This is the same exhaust from that, so that's a freaking huge win for me. Saved me some money there, you know, because I didn't cut a corner or didn't cut a big corner. But excuse me, if you guys are using like stock turbos like KO3s, get an eBay downpipe and then get the rest of it custom made. You'll spend like $300, $400 and you'll be happy. You guys don't need to spend a fortune on that. You know, if you guys go to a bigger turbo like a KO4X, which comes on the Audi TTs, then I would actually spend the money on a nice, you know, high quality. Because then you'll reap the rewards. I mean, you'll have a reward. You'll get some. You'll get a high flowing exhaust. Now, exhaust, the more open it is, the better it's going to flow. Turbos or turbocharged cars don't really require much back pressure. Now, that is kind of a myth, okay, at the same time. You do still require some back pressure. You know, I highly recommend that you have back pressure. It just allows your head to not get as hot. You know, learning about heads and whatnot, back pressure keeps the heads cooled off a little bit. The oil lines and everything were made by a shop here locally in San Marcos, California. The name of the shop is called VW Paradise or Paradise Motorsports. They're the guys who did my they're the guys who did my my block and my head. Awesome group of people. Highly recommend going with them. There's a little lady that works in there that makes all the custom oil lines, and she'll make fuel lines and everything braided. Depending on what you need, and then depending on the quality or the material you want to use, your price will range. But just for my oil return line, which is about almost 3 feet long, with the AN10 fittings all attached to it, I paid $80. She cut and cribbed everything, legit. I mean, I made my own lines and it immediately started leaking oil. Well, depending on the turbo you use is the type of fittings you need. You need to check on the turbo itself what fittings it uses. Every turbo is kind of different, unfortunately, so it's kind of hard to recommend that. Tired. But yeah, guys, hopefully this setup, I know it's really bouncy and whatnot because of the really crappy holder I got. I paid $5 for it, so it is what it is. If you're gonna try to, go with my setup, I use T3 turbo because that's what mine is. It's a T3 like hybrid turbo. Here. I wish I gave you guys a better mount, but it is what it is. I just hated the wiggling like crazy. But on my way to work. You know, it's boring being in your car all alone. I don't mind listening to music and whatnot, but I like to talk. I really can't wait to go back on do another. How do I like the car running mathless? I can't even tell it's mathless. It runs like a stock car. I give it gas and it goes. You know, it doesn't care at all. That's why I love Trent Smith, my tuner from Boost Dynamic Tuning. I always throw him out there because the guy does legit Mark IV tunes. My downpipe is custom made, if you're asking. It's a full-on custom made downpipe. I didn't buy a store brand downpipe or anything like that. Because they really don't make one for this turbo setup that I know of. This suction cup just fell off. There we go. almost to work, so I'm gonna be getting off in a couple seconds, or actually in a minute or so. Do you guys want me to do a pull? Hurry up, the light's red. If you guys want me to do a pull, post right now. I'll let people go ahead of me for a sec. And then this lady in a Volvo or dude is just right next to me. Look at this dude. I'm gonna open my window so you guys can hear the pull, alright? For Diego, I shipped him my ECU to tune it first, and then he does remote tunes from there. Yeah, he wants his software logged and everything. He wants to make sure his software is compatible with your ECU and whatnot. So he want you to ship it to him, and then after the shipment, then you pretty much log it for him. He'll provide you with software you need to do all your logging. You log it, and then after the log, you send him the log files, and then he'll give you a new file if you need it. Here we go. Do a quick pull. Let that car in front of me accelerate a little bit more. Woo! All right. I'm at work.
Hey, Reggie.
Huh?
Reggie.
All right, guys. I'm at AutoZone now. I work at AutoZone. If you guys don't know, that's how I pay for the build. Pick up a second job. I'll see you guys later, all right? Peace out. You guys have a good one.